Welcome back to the show on this glorious day here in Te Aroha. I'm having such a great time cruising around my old hometown. Now, for many of you, when you're here visiting the town and enjoying soaking up the history and doing all these fun things, you're going to need somewhere to stay. And I happen to know the perfect place. We are here right now at the Nunnery. Welcome to the show, Paul and Denise.
Thank you, Carla.
Now, I'm really curious to know, Paul, what sparked all of this off for you?
Yeah, there were a couple of things that happened, Carly, that sort of fell into place. Denise and I were at a stage in our relationship where we were going to move in together.
Nice.
And we were looking around for a place, and as well as that, I'd just finished my job after nearly 22 years at the dairy company.
22 years.
So I was not looking for a full-time job, so we thought we could buy the Nunnery when we saw it for sale, and we'd have a nice residence to live in, plus we could use the nuns accommodation for a small business for ourselves.
Take us through the history of the Nunnery.
Yes, well, I remember the old building because I went to school at the Catholic school next door. I only went there once because there used to be choir lessons there, and I went once and was dismissed.
You were a choir boy?
Dismissed from the choir.
Ooh.
lack of singing ability. But yeah, it was a grand old wooden building. We actually had a guest stay, remembered, which is a child boarding here.
And Paul, I hear you've had some very famous guests stay here as well. Tell us about that.
We have, Carla, yes. For a fundraiser for a local rugby player who was injured, we accommodated Sir Colin Pinetree Meads.
Woohoo.
And Frank Bunce also came. They were guest speakers at the function. And we put a meal on beforehand for the organisers plus the guests, and Rob Waddell came and ate in our kitchen.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes. We've also had an artist from England who stayed, and him and his wife, and we did manage to do a few extra things for them because they're having some difficulties, and he gave us a painting here done of Mount Cook.
That's right, I saw that and they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
So I imagine that you meet some incredible people, and that must have been so exciting to have them grace the place here. When it comes to getting out and about in Te Aroha, because you're in a perfect location here. I mean, I'm looking at the mountain here, town is just there. You know, take us through some of the things that we can do while we're wandering around here.
I think you're lucky being at the Nunnery in that you're so close to the town centre, yet it's pretty quiet here, isn't it? You can start walking up the mountain pretty close from here. You can go up past the water towers, or we're about 5 or 7 minute walk from the domain and the hot pools. And of course in town's a lot of restaurants and that, clubs.
It's so peaceful and private. You've got the mountain, it is just magical. Now we've got to let our viewers know something. This guy is amazing. You have been up Mount Te Aroha how many times?
Well, I started doing it when I was about 38, 39. I'm considerably older than that now. So I'm probably average about twice a week, so it would be over 1,000 times, I think.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
I still enjoy it every time. It's good to get in the bush, and and it's a good workout, and I really do enjoy it. Otherwise you wouldn't do it, would you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, people? This man is an absolute inspiration. You're definitely going to make me look at myself from now on. Think about it. Now, Denise, you have done such an incredible job inside the place with all your creativity and artisticness everywhere. Take us on a bit of a tour through the house inside.
Well, we've got 2 single rooms and 3 double rooms, and we have a studio unit also, which is really cool.
You know what I really buzzed on looking through is the fact that there's like so many authentic things still there in place, like the fold down desks. What would some of the original things be here that are still around here?
The rooms.
The rooms, yeah, and the Remu?
Yeah, with the Remu, we've got really nice Remu fittings, which is really, really nice now, and they've never been painted over. A lot of places paint the Remu and the natural timbers, but we've managed to keep it all, which is really nice.
I love the fact that you have nurtured all of those things.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah, it's about keeping the soul, isn't it?
Oh yes.
I notice you've got so many like pampering things in here, like heat pumps and bathrobes.
Often people pack their bags and forget their robes, and we have a shared shower and toilets, so we can't really have our guests wandering down the passage without a robe, so we thought that would be the best thing to do.
That's right.
So they've been used as well. And they get washed every time. They
Awesome.
do. They do, yes.
Because all of those special things make the difference, don't they? And I mean,
Oh, yeah.
people that have a love for history as well. Like, for example, I noticed there's some original rooms still here, like the chapel. Tell us about that.
Well, that is
Wow.
now our bedroom, and it's absolutely wonderful. It was
Yeah.
a big, huge room with bright red carpet, and now it's got our room in there with a fabulous walk-in wardrobe. Completely changed. I'm sure the nuns won't recognise it. But it's
Yeah.
very, very nice.
So have you enjoyed the process of like bringing all of this together?
Oh, definitely. We haven't changed a lot. All we've really done is enhance what's there, and nicer colours probably, because in the 70s the colours were very
Yeah.
bright and
They were, weren't they?
orange and
I still remember.
colourful and flowers. So it's quite plain now, but it is nice.
But it's so restful, isn't it? It's so, I don't know, it's just like earthy and light and buoyant. I mean, that's the feeling that you
Oh,
get
yes.
walking through.
The music room, that's another room that we've worked on. The students used to learn music there. The nuns would teach them music. I think Paul touched on that
Gorgeous.
before.
Yeah.
And that's now our guest bedroom for family and friends. So it has an ensuite also, but that's kept as our area. So it's quite
Yeah.
separate to the guests here. that look
Absolutely,
in.
so they can feel that whole sense of privacy for themselves as well, can't they?
Oh, I hope so. Yes, I
Yeah.
think they can.
You guys are certainly living the dream, I've got to say. I mean, this is absolute paradise here. I can see why you love and enjoy what you do here. So to let our viewers know, so they can hop online and check it out and get all excited, what is that website?
www.nunnery.co.nz.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And also just a contact phone number so we can give you a call.
884 4436, which is 07 884 4436.
That's wonderful, Denise.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I've so enjoyed sitting out here and enjoying your company with both of you today.